So hey guys, welcome back to the Bytebusters. And in today's video, we are going to dive into one of the most important concept in React, which is React Router DOM. So imagine creating a multi-page website with just React, and we just don't need to refresh the page to navigate. That's the magic of React Router DOM. So by the end of this video, you will know how to set it up and use it with a real example. So let's get started. First, what is React Router DOM? So it is a popular library that enables routing in React applications. Routing means navigating between different components based on the URL, just like you go from home page to contact page on a regular website. So imagine this is a website, and now we are on routing page, and if we want to go to the route module, then without refreshing the page, it will navigate to the route model. Coming back to routing, you can see the page does not refresh. It can easily navigate from one page to another without actually refreshing the page. So this is the magic of the React Router DOM. Now to use the React Router DOM, you first need to install the React Router DOM package into our application. So this is a simple React project that I had created using the npx create react app command, and inside that, to use React Router DOM, we need to install that package. So for that, you can directly use npm install React Router DOM. So this will install the React Router DOM package into our project. You can see here React Router DOM has been added. Okay. Now I will just delete the unwanted files that we don't require in this video. This logo app test. Okay, in the index.js file we don't require this code, so I will remove that one. Don't require this import, and in app I will remove this whole part. Okay, we don't require this logo import, and we are done. So first we are going to create some pages, which is about.js, next one is contact.js, then let's say home.js. Okay, and inside that we are going to put some content. So this is the functional component, and home page. For the contact.js, similar thing, it will be contact page. Now for the about, same thing, about page. Okay, so we are done. We had created 3 pages, and now we need to configure these pages using the React router, so that if we hit the particular URL, the page will be rendered. Okay, so we just need to go in the app.js file, and here we need to use browser router. Okay, and inside browser router, first we will create a nav, or let's say header. There we are going to use the link, which will be imported from React Router DOM, and here we need to use the links. Suppose this is the base URL, and then for the contact, we are going to use contact URL / contact, and for the about, we are going to use /about link. Okay, and this is not from the React one, it is coming from the React router DOM. So it will be configured, and whenever we hit this link or click this link, we will be taken to the respective page without refreshing the website. Okay, now we are going to define the routes here. So routes will be imported from React router DOM, and inside routes there will be multiple route. Okay, suppose this is a single route which is imported from the package, and here we need to define the path. Let's say base path, and for that the element will be the home page. Okay, the one that we had created here. Now we need to close this. Similarly, we need to do for the other two pages. This is contact and this is about. Okay, here we had imported contact one, and here we need to import about page. Okay, now our simple application is done, and here we need to check few concepts. First one is browser router, which wraps our entire app to enable routing, let's say. Okay, now there comes the routes, which holds all our routes. Okay, these are the respective routes for the respective pages. Now this is a single route which will have a path and a component related to it. Now there is a link which is which sounds like the anchor tag, but the anchor tag will reload the page, and this link will not reload the page. Okay, this was all about the React router DOM. Let's start the application. So for that we need to write npm start. The application has been started, and okay, so currently the base URL is there and we are at home page. Okay, now if we go to the contact one, then without reloading the page, you can see the URL has been changed and we had been moved to the contact page. Now if we go on about, the URL is changed and we are at about page. Okay, now suppose if rather than using the link, if we use anchor tag, for example, and let's see if we go to the example. Okay, okay, so if we go to the home page, the application will be reloaded, but if we go to contact page and about page, the application will not reload. And if we again click at home page, you can see the application is reloading here. So using an anchor tag, it reloads the application. It's outside of React router DOM, that's why it happens. And if you are using link, then the application will not reload. So this was all about the React router DOM. And a bonus one, if we want to handle any uh, unknown URL, suppose this is the unknown URL that we had not set in our application, then what we can do, you can see no component is reloaded here or rendered here, it is blank. So for that, what we can do, we can add a route, and the path will be star. Let's say element for that will be we'll define here only h1 tag, and we'll say page not found. Let's close this tag, and if we go back to the application, you can see page not found will be rendered here, as because we are on some different path which is not defined in our application. Okay, so these are the only paths that are defined, and if we go outside of this path, this page will be rendered. Okay, so contact page, about page, and that's was all about React Router DOM. And we can now create multiple pages without refreshing our browser. So if you found this helpful, give the video a like, share with your developer friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Bytebusters for more awesome React tutorials.